Hey everybody, I'm Andrew. Welcome back to Friendly Fitness. We've got an absolutely unreal workout coming up. It's called Weird Core, okay? It's gonna be a 12-minute core exercise, but all the exercises are gonna be kind of weird, all right? So it's not gonna be just do sit-ups for a minute, do more sit-ups for another minute. You know, it's gonna be I think we've got something called a mermaid kick. I don't even know if that's a real exercise, but that's what I call it. Kind of makes sense. And the results are going to be aquatic because you're going to be sweating so much, okay? So that's the plan. They're going to be 6 unique minutes of these weird exercises, and then we're going to do it all again. Just so that way you can practice them, you know. If you really get the hang of it the second time, you might find them more effective that way. But let's just have a really good time. Make sure you got a mat. That's the only equipment you need. All these exercises are going to be low impact also, or apartment friendly as they call it these days. So, you know, old man Jenkins downstairs is going to have zero excuse to start banging on your door and getting in the way of your shredded core development. So guys, without further ado, I think we just got to do this. All right, so we're just about to do this. We are gonna get 10 seconds of rest in between all of these exercises. That'll give us a second just to gasp a little bit, get a sip of water, whatever. I'm also gonna explain a little bit about what's coming up, okay? So the first exercise we're gonna do is called a windshield wiper to a mermaid kick. Some of these exercises we're gonna do 30 seconds of the left side, 30 seconds of the right side, or 30 seconds of this and then 30 seconds of that. I'll let you know as we go along. So just kind of follow what I'm doing and I think we'll be okay. Yeah, that's it. Confidence. Yeah, follow me. Everything will be okay. Got nothing to worry about. As soon as I hit this little button right here though, we start. So, you know, if you've got that nice, cool, peaceful feeling in those abdominals, say goodbye because it's going out of here. Windshield wiper to mermaid kick starts in 8 seconds. So I'm lying on my mat. I'm gonna try to keep my lower back pressed into the floor as my legs are up. You can have the hands up to the side. First thing I gotta do is a windshield wiper. So I'm bringing those straight legs down to one side and then to the other. And then at the top, I'm just gonna let them drop nice and slow. Knees in like a graceful mermaid. That was 1 rep. Down I go to the side. Feel the obliques work as we bring them up. Down to the other side. And then slow on the way down. Whoosh. Tail kick on the way up. Now I'm gonna go to the left side this time just to get that muscle symmetry in. And we got lots of options for this one. For one, my legs are straight right now. That's actually kind of hard when we're doing the windshield wiper, but if you want, just limit the range of motion. You don't have to go that far to either side. And when we bring the legs down, you can just bring them down a little bit and then bring them right back up. But do your best just to go for that deep range of motion to one side, then the other. Feel the obliques, those muscles on the side of the core doing work. Slow on the way down, keep that lower back pressed into the mat, then bring the feet back up. We have 3, 2, 1, time. Woo. Take 10 seconds. Next exercise we're gonna do is a bicycle to a sitting bicycle. So first 30 seconds, this is gonna be kind of conventional, but elbow to opposite knee. Oh, here we go in 3, 2, 1. All right, let's rock it. Elbow to opposite knee. There's lots of different tempos we can do for this one. You can either go for a big range of motion, you know, and really take your time on these reps, or you can kind of tighten it up a little bit and up the tempo. It's really up to you. And another option is just to let those feet sit on the floor and just one at a time, bring that elbow to the opposite knee. And you don't have to hit that elbow or anything. We're just aiming for it, but we're stopping this way in 3, 2, 1, because now I gotta sit up. So make sure you're sitting up, try to lean back a little bit, hands behind the head, same deal. Elbow to opposite knee. Feel that core doing some work. Option for this one, just try to sit a little bit more upright and just bring your knees up a little bit. You can always lessen the range of motion, but if you're feeling it, lean back a little bit more and just, you know, make those abs work for another 3, 2, 1, time. Okay. So we get 15 seconds of rest. I lied when I said 10. We got 15 seconds, thank goodness. I need 15 seconds because we're about to do the knee tuck to a leg up. So this time I'm gonna focus on one side for 30 seconds. Here we go, bang. I'm lying down, static crunch, and I'm gonna get one knee close to my chest, as close as I can, back out, and then up I go. So get that knee close, slow on the way down, up,
and down. That other leg, so my left one, you can keep it on the floor if you want to. If you want a bit of a challenge though, try to keep that thing elevated. And push those hands into the floor as you make this happen for 5 more seconds, and then we go on to the other side. So here we go, 2, 1. Okay, other leg now. So knee in, nice and close, back out, up, back down, knee in, out, up, down, keeping that core engaged the whole time. And remember that challenge, you can have that leg up, as you get the knee in, whoa, and then the knee up. This is hard, but you know what else is hard? These abs. After I finish all this exercise, we have only 5 more seconds. You can bend the knees if you want to. Here comes the last rep for me. 15 seconds off.
Man. Up next, the plank hand walkout to the foot walkout. What the heck? Look at this. I'm in a high plank position. I'm gonna start by walking my hands out, just one little step. So, out I go, back in. So far, so good. And now, I'm trying to keep my hips still. I'm gonna walk my feet out, and then bring them back in. That was 1 rep. Out I go with the hands, back in. Out I go with the feet, back in. Keep in mind, the more still you keep those hips, the more challenging this is gonna be. If I let my hips move, watch this. You know, okay, I get it. Yeah, moving on, Andrew, real cool. That wasn't hard, but if I keep my hips still, I'm using my core to really try to keep everything where it's gotta be. We're only doing this for 20 more seconds. If you wanna be on the knees, that's fine. You can walk it out, you can walk it in, you can get one leg out, other leg out. Walk out with the hands. Tap with the toe, tap with the other toe, it's your call, but we've got 5 seconds left before we get that 15-second rest. Okay. So, coming up next, we're gonna do a bit of side planking, okay? So, for the side plank, first things first, this is a side plank, but if that doesn't feel good on the shoulders, just put that knee on the floor. It takes a lot of the pressure off of that shoulder. But now that we're here in that side plank for 30 seconds, I want you to reach out in front, reach behind, and then reach up. That was 1. Out, behind, up. At your own pace, try taking a slight pause in each position. We're only doing this side for another 10 seconds. Up we go. Out. Behind. Hop. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Other side, please. Whew. So, out we go. Reaching behind. Up we go. Out. Behind. Up. I know what you're thinking, guys. Andrew, this is some weird core. Whoops, there we go. You know what? I can't help but agree. But I can tell you one thing. The burning I'm getting in my core right now, it's pretty weird too. 5 more seconds. Behind. 2, 1. Okay. I stopped a bit early in that one. That's kind of embarrassing. Anyway, let's just pretend that didn't happen. Coming up, we've got this butterfly sit-up to a leg extension. So I'm gonna keep my feet together. I'm lying down for this one. You can have your feet further away, close, whatever flexibility feels good for you. But from here, arms out, we're coming up. And then from that sitting position, keep your feet together. Out we go with the leg extension. Bring it back. Down we go, nice and slow. That was 1 rep. Up, arms out. Out we go with the legs. Bring them back in. Take your time on the way down. If it's not working, getting up here, try just sort of letting your arms lend you a bit of momentum on the way. If you can swing them forward if you want to. As long as we're feeling the core muscles do work, I'm happy. Bam. Up we go. And if you wish, you can put those hands on the floor. Just get those feet out to whatever position feels good before we come back. Out we go. Try to hold it for a split second before you come back. We're only doing this for 10 more seconds. Maybe we have 1 more rep in us. Maybe we got 2. I don't know. But I do know this. 3, 2, 1. Time. Take 15 seconds off. We're going to do all that again. Okay. The windshield wiper to the mermaid kick. Let's go. We got a nice nautical theme in this first one, right? Okay. For a minute. Legs up. You can bend the knees if you want. You can limit the range of motion. But I'm going down to one side. Down to the other.
And then while I'm keeping my lower back pressed into the floor, I'm doing my best, bringing those legs down, whoosh, cool kick on the way up. Now, when I bring my legs down to either side and down to the middle, I can always limit that range of motion. I don't have to go all the way. So on this next rep, check it out, limited range of motion to the right, limited range of motion to the left, limited range of motion down, still a super cool mermaid kick. Everybody wants to be a mermaid at some point in their life. I think I'm in the middle of that phase right now. But that explains why I have such good core muscles. We got 12 seconds left. Nice and controlled. Try to lead on one side, then the other, or do 2 starting to the left, then 2 starting to the right. Your call, but we only have 3, 2, well, okay, 1. Talking, take 15 seconds off. Woo, so the bicycle to the sitting bicycle. Oh, elbow to opposite knee. We've done this one before. Whatever tempo works for you, do it. But I don't know, man, if you started with a slow bicycle and you just want a little bit of variety, maybe pick up the pace a little bit. Or last time, if you kept your heels on the ground, you know, and brought those elbows close to the other knees, maybe try just keeping your heels up, off the floor, whatever. We're just challenging ourselves. That whatever level feels good, it's always you versus you. But we're about to do a sitting bicycle in 3, 2, 1. Okay, still same vibe. You can still limit that range of motion, but I'm sitting, I got my chest up. But remember, the further up I am, the less work the core is doing, the further I sit back, oh my gosh, the more work the core is doing. Whew. Dude. This is legit. 8 more seconds. Whew. Here we go. Last few reps at your own pace. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, take 15 seconds off. Whoa, okay. So the knee tuck to the leg raise. 30 seconds on each side. Guys, we've been doing a good job so far. We're getting kind of close to the end. Remember, you can take breathers anytime you want. I want to take one right now, but I gotta keep going. So here comes the leg, the knee tuck. And then the leg raise, make it happen. Try to get that knee close to the chest. You feel an extra little bit of burn in the core muscles if you try to get it nice and close. And you can try to keep that leg nice and straight on the way up, but if you're not feeling it, just keep a bend in it, whatever. That's fine. Oof. But I'm doing this for another 5 seconds before moving on to the other side. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Okay, knee in. Knee up. Okay. Whew. Man, I'm starting to have second thoughts. Like, Andrew, do you really want to get muscular? Why don't you just sit on the couch, you know, chill out a little bit. You can do all that stuff. No, I want to get muscular. I'm going to keep going for another, oh my gosh, 6 seconds. I can feel my lower back coming off the floor. That means I'm getting tired. It means I'm losing my technique. Whoa, man, 15 seconds. That's all the rest we get before we do the plank and walkout. Okay, here we go. 5 seconds, guys. Going into that high plank. Keep the glutes tight. Try to keep those hips nice and level. And I'm gonna walk out, and then back, and then with the feet, out, and then back. Now, if you want to try something a little bit different this time, you can always replace that one step with 2 little steps. Out, and then 2 little steps back. Same thing with feet. Little step out, another little step out, back, back again. Oh my gosh. We're doing this for another 32 seconds. And keeping those hips still is what really makes the core work so hard on this one. Ooh, I'm trying to think of something funny to say, but all my energy is being directed at not screwing this up. And just holding on for another 12 seconds. Ooh. But the rewards are real. 6 more seconds. These abs are mine. I just gotta work for them a little bit harder. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 15 seconds. 2 more exercises. Get ready for that side plank. I'm gonna start on my left side this time. So, whether you're doing this on the toes or the knees, it's totally up to you. But for 30 seconds, we gotta reach out, reach behind, then reach up, out, behind, Hup. When I reach behind me, I feel a really nice squeeze in my obliques, my core muscles on the side of my body. They're doing a lot of work when I go into that position. Try to keep those hips level. Here we go, 3 seconds. I got one more rep before I'm doing other side. Switch them up. 30 seconds a pop.
We're close, everybody.
Reaching out, reaching behind, reaching up. It's very like tempting when you get tired to let those hips start to come down a little bit. Try to keep them up as we reach out, reach behind, reach up. Almost time. We got 3, 2, 1. Rest.
This is our last exercise coming up. We've done 11 of the 12-minute long exercises. The butterfly sit up to the leg extension.
Here we go, guys. Feet close together, or feet against each other. And we're going up
for a butterfly sit up, and then try to stay in that position as those feet go out, back in,
slow on the way down. Slow as I fall down. Ooh. So up we go. Out we go with the legs. Bring them back. Take your time on the way down. Whew.
Doing our best here, guys.
Take your time on the way back. Use those arms for support, for momentum on the way up. Back down we go. And remember, you can always rest those hands on the floor while you get those legs out. Bring them back in. In 21 seconds, we are done. See if you can give me just 3 more reps. So let's see if I can get those 3 in. That was 1 for me. Here comes 2. Just about out of gas, but that's good. That's what we want. We don't want to finish these and be feeling just as chill as we were earlier.
Guys, we did it. Unbelievable. Let me stop that timer. Wow. It's very tempting just to turn the camera off, gasp for 20 minutes, and then have a nice composed like, so how'd you guys find that? But no, let's just do this. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I hope you felt that core burn from exercises we don't normally do, combinations we don't normally do, whatever. But guys, you're fantastic. I hope you have a really, really nice rest of the day. I've got a cup of coffee I'm gonna put in the microwave right now. But hope you guys make a nice fresh one instead. And yeah, there's always another video coming up soon. Hope you guys tune in for that. As always, thanks so much. This is Friendly Fitness. My name's Andrew. I'm really tired, but I got some abs that I didn't have before. And I'll see you next time. Peace.